Vershante, founder of Perfectly Made by God, where we transform God's daughters into successful women of God. Welcome to this video. I'm excited about this video because this video is titled The Ultimate Praycation. I'm going to be explaining in this video what a praycation is, what do you do, what is the benefits of it, everything. I'm going to be explaining everything for a praycation. But before we get into the video, have you subscribed to this YouTube channel? If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button below. Head on over to perfectlymadebygod.org. Join the email squad. Join the women's program. It's free. I have a lot of free things. You can head on over to my library and download as much free stuff as you possibly can. Honestly, soon as you join the email squad, you automatically get a free resource from me. So make sure you join the email squad. Okay, so let's get right into this video. Praycation. What is it? Let's get into it. Okay, what is a praycation? A praycation is when you go somewhere to be alone and get in the presence of Jesus. Our sweet dear Jesus, that's all it is. You're just going away, somewhere away. That's the key. That's why it's called cation. For you to get away, spend some time alone. If you are single, go alone. If you have a husband, you and your husband can do this together, where you and him will just go away on a praycation together and to just get alone with you and him and just enjoy the presence of Jesus. That's what it is. When you're on a praycation, what you're going to do is obviously you're going to pray. You're going to study the word, meditate on the scriptures, and you're going to worship and praise the Father. And while you're doing this, this is the perfect time for you to just get really vulnerable with Jesus. Get really vulnerable. If you're going with your spouse, this is the time that you really release some things, especially if you struggle with releasing things at home. When you go away on a praycation in a new environment, this is the time to really get vulnerable and to just study the scriptures. Study scriptures based upon the answers that you are looking for the Father for. I'm personally on a praycation right now, and I'm basically studying scriptures on what I chose to come on praycation for, the answers I'm looking for the Father to do for me. So that's what you want to do. You want to pray, study the scriptures, meditate on the scriptures, and praise and worship the Father. What you should be expecting from a successful praycation is obviously a supernatural or angelic experience in the way how the Father speaks to you. Now, the Father speaks to all of us in different ways. Me personally, I am a dreamer, so I've been having dreams like crazy since I came. The Father has been giving me answers in dreams. He's been showing me things in dreams about myself, family, because I have a lot of things that I'm taking to the Father, and He's been revealing it to you. So the Father will probably speak to you however He speaks to you. You just have to know how the Father speaks to you. You could be the type of person that He speaks to in reading books, reading the Bible, listening to worship music. Someone may, when you're out and about, someone may come to you and speak a word into your life. Or you may experience a supernatural, maybe the presence of Jesus Christ will come to you and speak to you personally, or send an angel to speak to you personally. So it's just up to how the Father chooses to speak to you, but expect something supernatural to take place in your life. Now, praycations are really important because with the titles a lot of us carry, especially as women, we carry a lot of titles. Those of you that are mothers, business women, and you have an organization. Some of you are pastors, some of you are ministers, some of you are missionaries. You carry a lot of different titles, right? And with carrying our titles, a lot of us really, majority of the time, we don't have the time to really spend days and hours at a time in the presence of the Father. And so this is why I highly recommend you ladies to go on a praycation. Yeah, you can pray at home locked up in your room, but it's more special, it's more intimate when you can go away somewhere, whatever you can afford, somewhere angelic. I decided to get a tiny house. I did a vlog showing y'all my Praycation, so it's on Vershante TV. I'll subscribe. I put that YouTube channel in the description box below, or I'll put it in the tag somewhere. Go and subscribe and watch that video. My Praycation was absolutely amazing. But it's the time that you just go somewhere and you just get in the presence of God for hours. Leave the kids home if you have kids. Leave them home. If you can't find a babysitter and you have a husband, leave the husband home with the kids for a weekend. So you can get in the presence of the Lord for a weekend. Or if you can find a babysitter, but leave the kids home if you can, and get in the presence of the Lord. If you can't leave the kids alone, let me say this. If you don't have a babysitter, because I know a lot of people struggle with finding babysitters for their kids sometimes, bring your kids with you. I don't care. Bring your kids with you, and the Lord will lead and guide you on what to do. But get away from all the other distractions. Cut your phone off. Get off social media and just get in the presence of God for however many days you on your Praycation, because this is the time you want the Father. You want to get in the presence of the Father, because when you get in the presence of Jesus Christ, he will show you the path of life. That's Psalm 16:11. In his presence, he will show you the path of life. So this is why it's important for you to get in the presence, and especially when you go away, because you can spend days and hours at a time fasting and praying and in the presence of God. And when you do that, he will show you the path of life. The Father is going to give you direction. He's going to give you guidance. He's going to restore, because a lot of you need rest. Honestly, you just need to get away to just rest. Especially those of you that are in ministry. Ministry is no joke. You hear me? Ministry is no joke. I run my online ministry, and there is 57 women connected to my ministry, and it's a lot of work. So this was the perfect time for me to just go rest, pray. And when you pray and get in the presence of the Lord, he will restore unto you everything you need. For those of you who need guidance and direction for your ministry, for your business, for this, maybe some of you may be finna get married, especially if you are a fiance and you finna get married to a man this upcoming year, or whatever the time frame you're watching this video. You need to go away on a Praycation, so that way you can hear the voice of the Lord, so that way the Father can give you what you need, because being a wife is no joke. You hear me? Being a wife ain't no joke. So you need to get away so you can hear the voice of the Lord, so the Father can guide you, right? Because that's what going away does. Getting in his presence, he will show you what? The path of life. So I pray y'all enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got what you needed. Hopefully I explained everything very well. The Praycation is absolutely amazing. It's just the time where you just go away, so get along with the Father, and you just pray. That's what you do. And you just get away and you just pray. If you're a person that like nature, I'm really into nature right now, go to a park somewhere and just pray. Find different areas on your Praycation to just get along with the Father and just pray, right? But I do want you to be safe, but it's definitely highly recommended that you go on a Praycation. I love y'all. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. Comment in the comment sections if you never even knew about a Praycation, and now that you know about it, you're going to do it. So comment in the comment section. Let's chat a little bit about a Praycation. Let me know if you knew about it, or if you did know about it. Maybe you haven't went in a long time, or just knew about it, just didn't think it was important to do. Comment about that as well. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribe to Vershante TV. That YouTube channel is all about vlogs. Make sure you join the women's program on perfectlymadebygod.org. It's a free program. It just have a lot of Bible studies in there for those of you that love to learn the Word of God, that wants to grow in the knowledge of God. You want to become the woman that the Father created you to be. You need to join that free program. Make sure you sign up for the email squad. There is a lot of stuff going on, y'all. But I want y'all to be connected with the ministry. I love y'all. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next week.